Lights on or off? Off. Is that okay, Phil?
Yeah.
Is that good? All right, so this was homework from section 2-1. Okay. All right, any questions on that? Last chance, going once, going twice. Okay. I'm only going to give you a few in-class examples on this next section. You've seen this before, okay? One-step equation. I'm just going to make it a little harder, okay? Just because you're in Math 1, it's a high school credit. Basically, we are doing one-step equations. This is your title. This is lesson 2, page something. You know where you are. I'll give you a second to catch up on that. I need to get my stuff. So just keep in mind today, this week will be a weird week just because it's a 4-day week. You'll only come in here 3 times, today, tomorrow, and Thursday. Thank you. All right. All right, so I'm going to start easy, and then I'm going to get a little harder each time. One-step equation is literally you're going to take one step to solve. Okay, equation. What word do you see here? Equal. So we have an equal sign. Pretty soon you're going to have an inequality sign. Okay, right now we're only doing equals. Okay, so let's just do examples. Okay, I'll look at number 1. X minus 22 equals 54. We want to solve for what variable? What are we solving for? Anybody? Did somebody say it?
Yeah.
What'd you say? X. It's right there in front of you guys. Okay. So in order to do that, you need to look at what you're being asked. X minus 22 equals 54. Does anybody remember? This is a one step. Easy. Yes. Add 22. You do the opposite. Okay. So step 2, add 22 to both sides. What you do on one side, you do on the other. Okay, so you're going to add 22, add 22. The whole point is you're taking this 22 over. When I say over, it goes to the other side. I'm going to use yellow. It actually shows up better than you think. Okay, I'm not using it to write. I'm using it to cancel. Okay, do y'all see that from there?
No.
Well, you're not really supposed to. All right, so now you're going to simplify 54 plus 22. Okay, so those are gone. X equals, do the math. What is X?
76.
There you go. And that is our one step. This one should be better. Any questions on number 1? Okay, we add because that was a subtract. Okay, let's look at number 2. All right, number 2. I'm going to read it out loud. Okay. 113 is equal to G minus 25. Okay. You have an option here. Okay, does this look math proper to y'all? Okay, I'm not going to grade it on this. Okay, I would never grade you on doing something that's optional, but I'm going to say to rewrite it. I'm going to say G minus 25 equals 113. Does everybody see what I did? You don't have to. Okay. We're solving for, what's the variable we're solving in number 1? G. Step 2, we're going to add, what are we adding? 25 to both sides. And somebody, Aiden, what's the answer?
130, G equals 130.
So we're going to add 25. Those cancel. All right, 130, 113. G equals
38.
Good. All right, any questions on 1 or 2? I know, this kind of helps things make sense. All right, I'm going to do one more on addition or subtraction. Here's number 3. Actually, I'm going to see how you can do with this one. Do that one by yourself. What variable are we solving for here? Okay. You got it? You got it? All right, give me the steps.
You subtract 27 from 27 and 30.
All right, why am I subtracting? This 27 is positive. You do the opposite. Okay, so you're going to subtract 27. All right, and 30 minus 27 is? K equals 3. Can I give you some advice here? Number 3 you think is easy. It will be one of the most missed on here. Somebody tell me why. This 27, you see how 1 and 2, we wrote it in order? I literally just drew on my white shirt. That's why you don't wear white. What I see, you have to do the opposite. This 27 is positive, you do the opposite. Okay, please make sure you do that. All right, now let's make this a little harder, and then I'm done. Well, sort of. Look what we're going to have here. Give me 1 second. Let me zoom. All right, what do you see that you don't like? What fraction do we need to move? The 2/3. Anybody? Elizabeth?
Multiply by the reciprocal.
Yes, ma'am. So over here in your steps, you want to say multiply by reciprocal of 2/3. Well, what is the reciprocal of 2/3? 3/2. What you do on one side, and I'm going to write in yellow, you do on the other. So what happens over here is this is gone. That's the whole point of doing it. Okay? What's 3/2 times 2/3? Remember the multiplication inverse property that you learned? That's the whole point of doing it. So you have 1/2 times 3/2. What's the math here? Straight across, what's 1/2 times 3/2? Hello? 3/4. One times 3 is 3, 2 times 2 is 4. Okay. Number 5. 3/5 K equals 6. I want you to do number 5 and number 6. All right, so we're solving for K here. Who wants to do number 5 with me? Are we still asleep? Okay, number 2, we want to multiply by the reciprocal. Multiply both sides. What's the reciprocal that we're looking at? Which one do I need to? 3/5, right? Because here's my variable. So what is the reciprocal of 3/5? 5/3. So what you do on one side, you do on the other. The whole point of doing it is because you need these to cancel. All right, so you have K is equal to, a couple ways you can do it. You can simplify now or you can wait. I'm going to multiply now. What's 6 times 5? 30 over 3, right? Remember, there's an understood 1 to be here. If you want to do that, that's fine. I'm not done. What's the answer? 10, right? 30 divided by 3 is 10, so here is your answer. All right, so number 6, let's see. Did anybody rewrite this? Okay, Amelia, how did you rewrite it?
I wrote it, so 2/3 B equals -1/4.
I like it. Okay, it's more math proper. Amelia, what do we need to move?
We multiply by the reciprocal, so it's 3/2.
3/2 times 3/2. Goodbye, see you later. B is equal to, multiply straight across, -1 times 3 is -3. 4 times 2 is? Any questions? One step. What do you think we're going to do after one step? It's more multi-step, so 2 or more. Okay, let's master this. I'm going to give you some classwork. We're going to work on it. Tomorrow, you're going to have an in-class graded assignment. Open note, whatever you want. Okay, it's not a quiz. It's just an in-class graded assignment. So you have quiz, test section, you have classwork, so nothing to be alarmed at there. Let's work on the following problems. Yes. Yes. Okay, so you just have 6. Yeah. go over these 6, because I need to. All right, 1, 2, and 3. I'm just gonna write the answers, and y'all let me know. Number 1, anybody got it? Give me an answer. 28. Number 2 is 3-digit number. Right, I like it, 171. Number 3. It's fraction. Yes. Common denominator. Who's got it? What'd you get? Number 3. What'd you get?
5/6.
Answer's 5/6. I will do this one. All right, so 2/3 plus W equals 1.5. I'm gonna go ahead and get that mixed number gone. 1.5 is the same thing as 3 halves. Y'all okay with that? Okay. Guys, you're just adding and subtract fractions. The step is you're subtracting 2/3. Okay, you're already missing work, okay? That's gone. Now I need to do this right here. Okay, 3 halves minus 2/3 is the same thing as, what's the common denominator? 2 and 3, the common denominator is going to be 6. All right, so 3 halves will be what? 3/2.
9/6.
Thank you, 9/6. Guys, I'm telling you right now, if you were having trouble with this, you need to figure it out, okay? I'm not going back to middle school teaching fractions. Okay, I will not. I know that sounds harsh, but you need to come in knowing your fractions. If you need extra help, let me know and I'll find you some IXLs. 9/6 minus 2/3 will now become 4/6. Common denominator, what's 9 minus 4? 5/6. And that is your answer. You will see one like this again, I'm just telling you. Okay? Go ahead and star it. Number 10, we have 10, 11, and 12. Number 10, negative 35. Number 11 is, where am I? 16. So the reciprocal for number 11 is 36/1, right? There's a couple ways you could have done that one. Number 12, reciprocal 3/2. What'd you get for number 12? 15. All right, any questions? Do I need to do number 11? There's a delay here. Any questions? Okay, while you're thinking about it, I want you to look at page 91. Specifically numbers 64 and on. All right, get your book out. All right, let's see. I'm at number 64. Who wants to read it out loud? Anybody? Jason. It's a word problem. The title of it is fuel. The directions say just write an equation. That's all you're doing. You got it? Okay, go.
In 2004, approximately 5 million cars and trucks were classified as flex fuel, which means they could run on gasoline or ethanol. In 2016, the number increased to about 20 million. How many more cars and trucks were flex fuel in 2016?
Okay, so immediately I'm going to tell you the extra information here is the years. Okay, you don't need to know 2004. It's not talking about the difference of years. We're talking about the change in cars and trucks. Okay, so this is a one-step equation. Does anybody want to throw me out an equation? Go for it.
Wouldn't that just be 15 million?
Give me the equation. Yes, the answer is 15 million, but what was the equation?
20 million minus 5 million?
Equals C, or what they want you to write is 5 plus C equals 20. This would be okay. All right, so I'm gonna get a new page because I'm at the bottom. Elizabeth, I want you to read number 65.
At a certain cheerleading competition, the maximum time per team, including the setup, is 3 minutes. Ridgeview High School squad's performance is 2 minutes and 34 seconds. How much time does the squad have left for their setup?
Okay, what do you think we need to do with the minutes and seconds? Maximum time per team is how many minutes?
30 minutes.
3 minutes. So let's just say that's equal to 180 seconds. Where am I? Let's see. The Ridgeview High School squad performance is 2 minutes and 34 seconds. So that's 2 minutes is how many seconds? 120 plus 34 is going to be 154. So how much time does the squad have left? So this is your answer. And you would simply subtract, okay? What you're going to do tomorrow, and the answer is simply 180 minus 154, right? That's how you would get it. I think it's what, 26? Yeah, okay. Your in-class assignment is going to be word problems like this, okay? And it's multiple choice. It's an online assignment. Your answers are going to be written like the one in the box, not like the math part. You see the difference? Okay, it's going to be written like this. All right, probably need to go and give you your homework. This is online. Everything is always online unless I make a mistake. 18 through 36 even. Basically, you are just doing practice, lots of practice.